What's up, everybody? I'm getting this going again. Hold on a second. What's up, Justin Meredith? What the fuck? Weird. Oh, come on. Just fucking send it. I'm good, bro. Just had my computer crash on me and fucking kicked me out of StreamYard and off Facebook and fucking dumb. That I can tell you. Here you go, Phil. Dan. Code's on the screen. I hate technology. Yep, it does. Justin, it sure the fuck does. Hate it. You moving on to bigger, better things now, buddy? Or you just kind of doing what you do, man? Being a master distiller and all, you know? That's a cool title to have, yeah. Sorry, everybody. Here's the code. Sent it to you already, Hydro Man. What's up, Renee White? Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Justin. That'd be great. Can't wait to see what you're up to next, my friend. Jason Carter, what's up, dude? What's up, Renee? Jess Meredith? Everybody? Was having a... Yeah, I don't know. It's windy here, but it's odd. Oh, hell yeah. Raspberry cheesecake is just as good. Fucking A. That's great. Nice job. Raspberry cheesecake sipping cream. It's going to be so good. Made me want to do something now, dang it. Oh, I am doing something. I'm filtering liquor. Phil, Hyderabad, hey buddy. Come on, guys. Come on back. The water is fine. So much stuff going on. It's not even funny anymore. Oh, I didn't do just that. Chicken thawing out. I'm ready to have me some chicken tacos for dinner. Again, I liked it. What does that say? Want some barbecue chicken and pasta. Oh man, now you're making me hungry, Jason. Fucker. Weird. It seems like Facebook's throwing a fit for some reason. I'm not sure why. technology, stupid. Oh, should probably turn that off. Yeah, goes with the trees. You're right. And the satellite dishes move in the wind and everything else. You know. You say you got this fiber cable. Sure, you got fiber cable in town. Oh, hey, what's up, Justin? Justin, there,
Hey, there we go.
everybody. What's up, buddy?
How we doing, brother man?
Good. How are you? What are you working
Damn
on?
fine, damn fine. Finally got this thing all figured out here. I was on your live and then it went away and then I got back on and then mine went away.
Yeah, it's dude. It's weird today. I don't get it. Like my computer crashed, and then all of a sudden Facebook crashed, and then I don't know. It was weird.
Damn it.
It's what it is, though, right?
That's right. Nothing we can do about it.
Nope. So what you working on? What you got going on over there?
So I can't have a whole lot going on right now. I'm kind of stuck in the free air right now. So I'm out cleaning up my shed here a little bit and just having a taste test here and there, but I can't make anything right now, and it's kind of pissing me off a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh,
You might have to just do it anyway.
I might, I might. The urge is strong.
Just don't tell nobody. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple guys this morning, and they're out doing their Sunday morning runs, and I'm like, man, I said, y'all driving me crazy right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we had uh, Dan was on here earlier, and then Randy, he's smashing in some blueberries, and then Phil Marfield Bar was playing with some grain. I did a little bit of a corn mash in this morning for a fourth gen corn mash, sour mash.
Nice.
So you can live vicariously through us, my friend.
Thank you for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, found some old jars here that are laying around that need to get something done with. So I've been having some taste tests and some samples.
Hell yeah, dude.
Making for a good afternoon, though.
Hell yes. I'm about ready to go get me a little jar of sippy sippy here.
Yeah. Ah. So what else has been going on, man?
Oh, not too much. Just been working and shit, and trying to stay busy and all that good stuff and make money. And the copper thing is kind of going pretty well. I mean, I
Good.
built I built the little stills and stuff, and people like them. So, um, yeah, and I've built some thumpers and some worms. And, just kind of staying busy, keeping the head up. The old lady's out of town taking care of her mom, so
Well, that's when the trouble gets into, right?
yeah,
I've been working my butt off and starting to knock on some distillery doors here and there and see if we can't get something cooked up. Been kind of fun, but man, living in Iowa, that ain't the place to do it, I'm thinking. So we have to figure something else out.
yeah. So I don't know what the laws are there for making liquor or whatever, but they tax it every time that you move it. Like if it goes from your still to a bottle, that's taxed, right? And then from the bottle to a distributor, that's taxed, right?
Yeah, I don't know what their rules are, per se. Like I said, I was just trying to find a distillery to join in with for the time being. And I don't know, it seems like your conversations go great when you're at the front desk with them and talking to management and stuff. And then they switch it over to the distillers in the back and poof, they ghost you. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, if they're, just not wanting to work with anybody new, or if, they think we're jokes, or what's going on. So they
Well,
give me a chance. I'll show them I'm not a joke. So
don't let it get you down, man. You're a master distiller, so
yeah,
they can't take that from you.
they can't take that.
I'm sure somebody out there is going to have some sort of interest. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why they wouldn't. So,
Yeah.
I've been telling them I'll come in and sweep your floors for free just so I can sit around and watch and,
Yeah.
gather that kind of stuff in. And, I'll put in the work. That's not a problem. Just give me
Right.
that chance. So,
Yep. Yep. Definitely. Maybe Facebook kicked the other guys off because Randy was shirtless. That shit was funny. You missed a good show today, but I've been on since like 6 o'clock this morning.
I seen you'd been on for like 8 hours.
Yeah. I don't get to hang out with my viewers and fans and all that stuff much anymore, so I figured I might as well take a Sunday and hang out with everybody, you
Hell
know?
yeah. Take advantage of it.
Yep. So hell yeah. So you have distillation equipment at your house?
Yeah, I got equipment here and I'm allowed to have the equipment. So, that's all fine and dandy. We can have the equipment and stuff like that, but we can't run anything with it.
Uh, is it because of contracts?
Oh no, just the laws.
Oh,
I'm sure I'm under a microscope of a eye
yeah,
right now, so
yeah,
just behaving.
yeah, yeah. You can drink all them jars that you want. Just don't. Yeah, I understand.
I can take a 2 hour drive and go down to Missouri. I can make as much of it as I want. So
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. How's your weather up there?
it's been cold, but today it's crazy. It's 55 degrees out right now. It's
Yeah, it's 51 here.
feels like summertime, and I don't know what's going on. We're gonna pay for it here eventually, because well, like last week, beginning of the week, it was negative 20. So
Yeah, yeah,
at 55, man, that feels damn nice.
yes, sir. Yeah, Renee White says she finds that issue over here in Illinois too, with the yeah taxation, all the shit.
Yeah.
So I've been researching up on some laws though. Kentucky is probably one of the best states to have a liquor distillery in because you can ship it anywhere in the United States out of Kentucky. So you don't have to have a dispensary guy or whatever, a distributor involved in it, which is
Nice.
nice.
That saves a lot of money right there.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, they don't want new mines, that's for sure.
So
Ooh,
maple. This is maple pecan bourbon.
that looks mighty fine.
You know, if you've ever had a pecan praline, right?
You betcha.
That's what that tastes like.
It's making my mouth water.
I know, right? I might have to start drinking in that. I'll have to get you on as a guest one of these nights on my show.
Heck yeah, man. Always, always able to get up and talk to people. I love it.
Hell yeah, dude. Talking about distillation and stuff, it's great. I love it.
Don't get no better.
I'm addicted, man. Yeah, I'm addicted. It's not so much being addicted to the liquor, it's being addicted to talking about it, which is great.
Talking about it, doing it, the
Yep.
science, and the urge to make something new that you haven't had before and see if it's good or not. That's what it's all about.
Hell yeah.
One of these days, you're gonna have to throw a brisket in your pot and see what you can do with it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, how was that whole experience for you?
That was wild. It was a great time. I was nervous about it before we went down, but once you get there and the first few minutes of cameras pointing in your face, you forget about it. You know, you have a couple drinks, you settle in, and
Yeah,
put your foot on the go pedal and kick some ass.
yeah, it's good.
No, it was a great time. If anybody's got any, hesitancy about doing that, it's just worth it just to go down and meet the people alone. You get so many relationships that you build while you're down there, and you live in the moment because you know you're at a place and time you're never going to be at again, most likely, and so you just live the moment up, enjoy every minute of it.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it would be fantastic, and you got to meet some phenomenal people.
Oh man, it was amazing.
Yeah, yeah, it's awesome. I wouldn't know what to do. I would probably be beside myself if I ever got to go on to something like that. You know what I mean?
You are at first, that's for sure. You're first, you get in there, and you got all these people that like I walked in, and there's first morning bruisers standing there, outside the hotel, and once I figured out who he was, I was starstruck there. And then you get to the studio, and then you got Mark and Digger and Tickle in front of you, and you're starstruck again. And then
Yeah,
Tim walks by, and then Tim Jones walks by, and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is
yeah,
this is redneck moonshiner guy heaven.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I've had Amanda Bryant and stuff on my show recently, and man, my wife was starstruck like no other. She was all snuck
Yeah,
in, had her phone and shit, videotaping it. Yeah,
Amanda's so cool.
yeah, she's awesome, dude.
I don't know if you've seen that. My wife and I got to go down. The moonshine gods shined on me here this last summer, and I got to go down to North Georgia. I got drawn in their raffle, so we got to go down and do that mash class with her. Their first one there in October, and so we got to hang out with all the North
Oh
Georgia
yeah.
Still Company guys and Amanda, and man, we just had a blast down there.
Oh, I can imagine, dude. It would be so fucking fun.
That was wild. I did not want to
It
come
would be
home.
so fun. Yeah, yeah. Then there's that not part of the bonus. Yeah,
You're down there and it's warm and you're in the mountains and it's beautiful, and then you got to jump in a car and drive 14 hours home and land back in Iowa. It's like, no.
yeah, yeah. But that also gives you what would they call it? Something to look forward to, because you could have that same thing. And just it's going to take a
Yeah.
minute, you
Yeah.
know.
It's going to take a minute. It's going to take some hard work. Got to keep foot on the throttle, and
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
it'll be fun. I'm ready for it.
You deserve it, brother.
If I got to pack up and move south, then so be it. I'll pack up and move south. Here we come.
Yeah, go to the moonshine belt, right? Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that's for sure. I'm going to be moving to Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I like Kentucky. It's beautiful. If I'm going to move south, I think I want it to be a little bit warmer yet. I won't make it worthwhile.
No, I hear you there, but anything's got to be warmer than Wyoming. you know?
I feel you there. No, we went through, let's see, like 2 years ago, we went down to Alabama. So we went through, Alabama, when we got down south, like around the Dothan area, not too far from the Florida line. And we left home here. It was negative 14 degrees. And a 12-hour car ride later, it's 72 and the frogs are croaking and the grass is green. I'm like, what the heck am I doing up north?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like something's wrong with our heads up here.
yeah, yeah. I agree with that. 100%.
Until deer season starts, then it's worth being here.
Yeah, yeah. That's for sure. Here you go, Dan. I'll send you the link, buddy. So we'll have some other guys coming in here with us. So we're
Heck
not so
yeah.
lonely.
I just popped in to say hey quick, so
No, you're good, dude. I'm glad to see you on the show. Fuck. Welcome, man.
I
you know?
appreciate it.
Hell yes.
Been having fun with it, that's for sure.
That's what this craft is all about, man. Have fun. You know, I love it. Every aspect of it. The friends that you're making, the people that we get to talk to, everything. I love it.
That's kind of been the wild part for me is after the show, since it's not a big thing up here, all of a sudden you got all these radio stations and news stations and stuff, like blowing up your phone. Hey, we want to do an interview and we want to talk to you about this stuff. And it's like, why? Like,
Yeah,
I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
No,
if it gets your
that's for
name out
sure.
there, I'll take advantage of it.
Yeah, I do, Josh Marsh. It's here. I'll comment. Shit, it's only showing up through Facebook. Oh, here, fucker. About to backhand this computer. So, Josh March, if you follow this, the Fraid Not, it says Fraid Not, the Moonshine Collective. That's what it's at on Facebook or YouTube. I'm sorry, fucking Facebook. I posted a link, Dan. You can come back in if you want, brother. Don't know where Randy went. He was mashing it or making shit out of blueberries, and then
Mm.
Peter went haywire, and I don't know where everybody went. So
I seen John Bentz yesterday making up a big old batch of some blueberries, it looked like, for his
yeah,
distillery coming up.
he came home with a whole like fucking cargo trailer full of them bitches, dude.
And he had barrels everywhere. I was like, damn, I want to come smell that.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's been busy. Yeah, definitely has been busy. Well, that's not. Is that sipping cream?
That's the strawberry rhubarb from the show, man.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and it's so good.
Hell yeah.
Strawberry rhubarb cheesecake.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds really good.
A lot of people don't think they like the sipping creams, but I tell you what, they'll like that one.
Yeah, I've had a couple that I like, and then I've had a lot that I don't. But one of my favorite is key lime pie. That shit's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
good, man.
Yeah.
Shit's really good.
I like the old banana pudding, too. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I've had that one before too. I like it also.
Sometimes you don't want strong stuff. You want something just to relax and chill on. Boy, that sure does the trick.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, I try to juice it up there pretty heavy, though. It's probably running 45, 50 proof most of the time.
Hell yeah.
You get it up too much higher than that, it don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. Yeah, that's awesome. So what do you do for work? I mean, other than you know trying to
So
make the liquor.
I'm a sales and marketing manager for a big
Yeah.
automotive collision repair shop. So we build like hot rods, and we do show cars, and we do commercial heavy duty painting on like semi trucks and stuff like
Oh
that.
hell
And then
yeah.
we got a full service truck center and stuff too. So we do engine restoration stuff like that. So I do all of our sales and marketing stuff for that. So that's pretty fun. Keeps me busy.
Yeah, hell yeah, it does. That's pretty cool. Do you ever get to build engines and stuff?
Yeah, they build engines and stuff too in there. So they pretty big on doing like the LS swaps and stuff like that on some of the older, classic cars. And, so they'll build up a wild LS engine and turbocharge it in the whole 9 yards and
Hell yeah.
see how stupid they can make something.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's awesome. I'm not sure where the other two are at.
Randy disappeared on us, huh?
Morgan Stewart watching again. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm not sure where Randy went. or Phil. Dan, this is Justin Meredith. Justin Meredith, this is Dan.
Hey,
You
Dan.
also,
Nice to meet you, man.
How's it going? Yeah,
you
you
can
doing,
also
Wonderful.
buddy?
you can also
What's
see
that?
Justin on Master Distillers. He is a master distiller.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they call it, I guess. Just
Yeah,
gotta
So
I'm
love it.
downstairs. Pulled up the joint and figured to see if we were back on.
yeah, we're on. I don't know what happened. Like I said, the computer crashed and then Facebook crashed and then I don't know. Shit went
Yeah, you
haywire.
were off like 10 minutes there.
Yeah, yeah, it was dumb. What's up, Paul? How are you? So, Dan, just makes carrot mash. Justin.
Carrot mash.
Yeah, I love that carrot. It comes out real good. It's like carrot cake, smooth.
Does it taste like a carrot actually, or does it come
It
out
doesn't
tasting like
have
something
that.
else?
No, you would think it might have that dirty, gritty, earthy taste, but it's smooth. No, it come out smooth like carrot cake. It's really good. Yeah,
I suppose it's not a lot different than like a potato. It's still a root.
exactly. Yep. Yeah,
I'll
that's
be
what I do.
damned.
You cook down the carrot till it's soft, and then while everything's up to temperature, get your airways put in there, and then toss that in the vat, and then I'll add depending on the size I do, but I add in apples and bananas, and that smooths it out a little bit, and then put in some yeast, and I add a little extra and let that cook off, and yeah, it makes some great carrot liquor.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Yeah, I
I
got
like
20 gallons going right now, and I'll be doing another 20 here probably in a week.
damn. I can't say that there's one thing that I specialize in really. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm doing something different every time I run just to see what I can do if I can do it or not. So I like
You
to
know, and
experiment.
that's the cool thing about it, coming up with new flavors, new recipes, trying out new equipment. You know,
Absolutely.
it's nice when you got a collective of people too. You can see and hear what others are doing and share some
Yeah.
knowledge and tips and get yourself out of the jam sometimes.
Yeah, you can take a little bit about what everybody else is doing and kind of add it to the way you do things and kind of incorporate it all and it makes for some damn good stuff, that's for sure. So
Yeah, sometimes you're sitting on the brink of something and you're just kind of stumbling, and then somebody else comes and goes, "Oh, this is how you do that."
I had a batch here a while ago. I had about 50 pounds of bloody butcher corn. And so I ground it up and I smoked it on the smoker, kind of cold smoked it. And then I had a batch of honey that got water in it. So the wild yeast actually was able to take off in it because I had enough water saturation in it. So I used that for the yeast.
There you go.
And oh my gosh, it turned out amazing. I wish I could duplicate
Yeah.
that again. I did save a jar of the honey, so hopefully I can.
Some of the mistakes come out to be the best.
Oh man, it was crazy. Everybody's like, you can't do that because honey don't get, it won't ferment like that. I was like, it had enough water in it where it did, and I tell you what, that mash was rolling.
Cool. You would need the same type of honey, the same type of water, and all that to get the same
Yeah,
yeast to come around.
right.
Yeah,
So like,
that's
I saved a jar of it back so I can duplicate it, and then I'm gonna
okay.
try to do a yeast log on it so I can save that yeast.
No, that's a great idea. Yeah, I got another mash going right now. I like my brandies. I like flavors mostly. I'm doing a cranberry, banana, apple with dates and raisin grapes, and that's
Mm,
that's the second mash I'm got going right now.
that'll be
Be
good.
distilling that by next weekend.
Do you have
It's
good luck
almost
with the
done.
dates?
Hmm?
Do you have good luck
What's
with the
that?
dates?
I do. I do. Yes. Yeah, I've never had any problems. They make good flavor, and yeah, they run through okay.
Awesome. I've
Yeah,
always
no
thought
problem.
about trying them, but I've always been a little bit worried too that it might give off an off flavor. But yeah, that's good to know.
Well, I would use less dates than anything, but it doesn't hurt to put them in.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's why I add a little bit of a banana. For every 10 gallons of mash, I add about 6 or 7 bananas. That's my ratio right there, and that's a good smoothing agent. Some people talk about using oatmeal and stuff, but I like using bananas. It just adds that extra
Yeah.
oomph of flavor.
Just leave lots of headspace, right?
Yeah, you would think so, but sometimes it depends on the temperatures, on how much it's going to rise. But yeah, you do definitely want a good at least 5/16 of your jug or vat to be
Yeah.
headroom.
The
Yeah,
last one I did, I
I've
did
got
a
myself
rum.
in a fix a couple of times on that one. I had a jug and it was coming up, and I had to fashion a clamp on vertical piece of tube to give me about 3 extra gallons of headroom. It was going everywhere.
I did a rum a while back, and I had a bunch of bananas in it, and I knew it was gonna grow pretty good, so I left quite a bit of room, and it was up over the top, but it never went over the edges. I was like, thank God.
He was right there, huh? Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, try to keep it all in there if you can.
Yep, I got a nice bucket of dunder saved back from that run that I can't wait to get put into the next one. So one of these days when
There
I
you
can
go.
run again, I'll do that.
Yeah, I do some grain beer here too, and I got maple trees out in my yard. I machined out some tap spiles for the trees I have, and it's getting close to the sap starting to close, so I'm excited for that. I want to do
Yeah,
a corn liquor with the maple sap, and also some grain beer. I saved a special winter wheat grain to do the grain beer run with the sap, and I'm not going to reduce the sap down. I want to use it just as is out the tree. Keep it
I,
liquidy.
I've seen some guys tapping them already. In fact, I think Alan Bishop was tapping some trees here the other day. They were running pretty good already, so it's
Oh,
almost
really?
time.
Yeah. Yeah, usually like beginning of February, mid-February, depending on your area.
I
Yeah.
got to make one phone call. You guys, are you okay talking to each other?
Yeah, man.
Pretty
All
good.
right, give me 1 second.
So yeah, I'm gonna do some maple with the liquor, and I had some other people saying that you might want to put some of the maple sap in the thump keg to continue that flavor, because
Yeah,
if you just let it ferment, it actually draws away the flavor. So I don't want to lose that flavor. I want to carry it through into
yeah.
the final
Keep that
product.
sweetness in there with it. I wonder if
Exactly. I want
could
to.
you could you use that to post flavor as well if you condensed it down a little bit?
Probably could. I haven't tried that yet, but yeah, you probably could.
That
Even
might be.
even if you use more of a condensed maple sap in the thump keg, it might
Yeah,
give a little more flavor.
yeah. Just get that flavor and maybe a little sweetness to come through because your mash isn't going to have any sweet left in it. Yeah,
No, exactly. You got to add that back somehow. Yeah, I want to use what is on hand for me out of nature, so I don't want like off the shelf stuff. I want to make my own recipe.
that's
I
awesome.
mean, I could go and I could get, like a log cabin syrup or something like that, but I want to use what's like fresh out of nature. That way I get that fresh flavor.
Heck yeah. Do you do
So
just
what you
mostly
got brewing
brandies and stuff then? Do you mess with any corn at all or grains?
a little bit of corn, not as much as I do the brandies. I'll probably do 6 runs of brandies over 2 runs of corn, but I mess with it on occasion.
That's one thing for me being in Iowa here. We got cornfields everywhere, so it'd be a dang fool not to use it.
I hear you, and that's the thing with me where I'm at. I'm mostly around fruits and things and vegetables around here, so I'm using what's around me too. I go to a lot of the food banks around here, collect a lot of the big box stores like produce and veggies and stuff that are gonna go out. So
Yeah.
I can roll up there and I can collect like cases of stuff, and then sometimes on the way out the gate, you talk to people on the way out, and you're like, "Hey, you gonna use extra 10, 20 pounds of them carrots or them apples?" "Nah, man, I want 2 apples out of that whole box. You take the rest." So now I go home with 4 boxes of apples.
I did that too. I started going to the grocery store, and a lot of times they'll just throw stuff out, or they'll take it to the food banks or something. And I was like, if them bananas that you got there, they get a little too rotten to take to the food banks, I'd buy them off of you. So he gives me a call when he's got a load of them, and you bring home a truckload of them for, I don't know what it probably costs, 5, 10 cents a pound or something like that, and they're perfect and ready to go in. So I
Yeah,
absolutely
you're
love that.
mostly paying for the labor of him loading the boxes for you.
Yep. Now, if they'd peel them for me, I'd be ready to go.
Right. Well, it's the bananas, man. You can always freeze them.
You bet.
Yeah, I like to freeze my bananas.
They get rotten enough like that. All you got to do is give them a good squeeze. They come right out.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is
True.
right. Sorry, we're trying to get ready to get stuff in play for Maggie Valley because we're coming, bro. We'll be at Maggie Valley this year.
Yeah, pick me up on
Yeah,
your
I
way
might have
down,
to
would
do
you?
that next year.
I might be able to do that, Justin, to be honest.
Man, it's so far away. It's just like, oh gosh, I want to go so bad.
Well, we got people coming all the way from Washington State. So,
Yep, she's a big one.
and then there's a couple guys coming from Canada, so we might be able to get you picked up on the way by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, keep me in the loop on that one.
I will.
Them guys from Canada coming across the Blue Water Bridge, I might jump on board. I'm kind of stuck here right now this winter.
Hello, James Aubrey.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, James?
What's happening?
James.
What am I missing? What am I missing?
Well, we were on earlier. I've been on since 6 o'clock this morning. And then my computer took a shit and had Randy and Phil, me and Dan on there, and then I had to restart it. And now I don't know where Randy and Phil went. So this is where we are now.
Okay. All right.
Got
Cool.
Master
Picked up a
Distiller Justin
hitchhiker off the
Meredith.
road.
Yeah. And then to your side of you is Dan. You also know him as Satu Katamono.
Okay. What's up, brother?
How you doing, man? Doing all right.
I guess I'm James Aubrey, and some of them starting to call me Jimmy Crack Corn, Moonshiner Jimmy Crack Corn.
Hey,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys were just talking about mashes and stuff. Sorry, go ahead, Dan.
Oh, I says, yeah, I'm up here in Detroit area where all the snow's coming down, so I'm just kind of chilling inside today.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was just talking about how nice it is here in Louisville, Kentucky. We got 60 degrees and sunshine.
51 degrees here today.
55 in Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah, the weather says tomorrow we're getting 45 degrees here, which is absolutely insane because it's like 22 out there right now.
What's up, Kenny Parker?
Ah, shit.
I know we was talking about doing banana mash and brandies and corn, and yeah, you come in on your phone call there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Good deal.
I didn't know he was alive when he when he messaged me.
I was talking to Tom Crum before I was talking to you, so kind of was off for a minute. Yeah, getting that stuff all straightened out.
Okay.
Maggie Valley, baby.
Yeah, I guess it's going to happen.
Yep, I'm coming. We're going there.
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably have to plan that one next year.
Yeah, no worries. I'd love to try some of your carrot stuff. Carrot cake.
Man, as soon as I get that done, and I'll save you some of my cranberry brandy mix too. That flavor blend is gonna like blow your mind. The last one I did, I I did 10 gallons of it because everything I do in experimentation, I do in 10 gallons. And that come out, and it was like, because I've hated cranberries my whole life. Like Thanksgiving, no. But I did it into a liquor, and it was like, man, that is really good. And I had about 6 liters of what came out of that. And man, it was like that disappeared so fast. It was so good. I'm like, man, I'm doing that again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did some post flavoring with some cranberry. I called it cranberry pie. it was pretty
How'd
good.
that come out? Okay.
It turned out pretty good. I kind of seasoned it up with the a little cinnamon and some vanillas and stuff like that, and it was and brown sugar, and that actually was pretty good.
Brown sugar.
Sounds,
Wow.
sounds pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant with using cinnamons anymore. I've used a couple other people's recipes on making things with cinnamon. I've even reduced it down to like half of what was in the recipe that I took on, and it was like still too much cinnamon for me. So
Yeah.
Was you using real cinnamon, or was it real cinnamon, or was it that artificial cinnamon?
no, real in a stick, the sticks you get.
Right. They have
Yeah.
some in the Hispanic section of it's like a real flaky bark, like they get it off of a tree or something.
Okay.
It seems to be a little bit better than the round hard stick. It seems to be a little bit better.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried that. Good idea.
I've
Yeah.
used that before. It works really good. It doesn't give you that real nasty flavor if you get too much into it. It's a little bit more mellow.
Yeah.
Mellow
awesome.
cinnamon. That's what I'm doing.
I like that Mexican vanilla too. You get a great big water bottle of it for just a few bucks, and then it's a lot better on the flavor too, I think.
Yeah. I've been using the Madagascar vanilla bean, and when I did that honey peach rum, I put a one vanilla bean. You got to watch it. You can overdo it with vanilla just like you can with cinnamon. There you go. That's it right there. That's it. Oh, you still got a little bit.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make me some more of that because old Damon, he liked it pretty well, and I'm gonna have to get him some.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
I guess I need to run some so I can have some Maggie Valley, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna want to. Yeah.
Why we
Thank you.
take notes when we get these good recipes, we can reproduce it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, fellas, I'm gonna jump off for the afternoon here, but it was good meeting y'all. Good talking to you.
All right, brother.
All right, Jeff.
I'll send you a DM. We'll get you on the show one of these nights as a guest, my friend. Hi, Justin. You want me to kick you out, Justin? Bye, Justin.
I think he's froze up.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I got
Phone
the
acting
man.
up or something.
What's up, Terry? Hillbilly Glass Barrels. What's up, buddy? Yeah, this show wasn't scheduled today, James. I just figured it's Sunday, and I haven't been able to hang out with our viewers and the Moonshine Collective family that long, so I figured I'd dedicate a Sunday to everybody and hang out.
Well, yeah, and I mean, you know what I've been working on, and she said, "You're going to go down there and finish that electric box up," and I was like, "I don't know," and then I kind of didn't go down there, so I've still got a little bit of finishing up to do, and but I need one break day before I go back tomorrow, and the whole week along again,
Yeah, I hear that for sure.
I'm just kind of chilling today.
Putting in a new breaker box.
Yeah. The one of my rental houses. At one point, there was a neighbor next door that didn't have any electric, so they decided to steal electric from ours, and of course, they tore the box all up and lost the little cover panel that goes over, protects everything, and that's a big no-go when codes
Absolutely.
enforcement
Yeah.
look at it and inspections and whatnot. And so I just put a brand new box in it, and just
I
still
can
got to
only
finish.
imagine the bubble gum job they did to run power from one house to the other. That must have been impressive, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mother-in-law owned it at the time, and we just had them to disconnect it from the telephone pole
Yeah.
because I mean it didn't matter. They could put a lock on the meter, and they would tear it off, and they was actually going in there and wiring straight into it.
Wow.
The meter.
Been embarrassed.
Yeah, they didn't care. So
Wow. That's all right. They can hear what the shotgun sounds like.
yeah.
Or when
Damn
you open
right.
a box that's got a people with a grenade stuff to it.
Yeah. 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 See him mess with it then. Pull the pin, you can have free electricity. That
About 3 seconds.
would be great.
So what else you
So
mashing up, James?
I haven't been able to mash. I've been having a lot going on with trying to get a couple houses ready, and in between that, my truck going down, and just been tinkering around. But the last round I did a coffee bourbon, and
Oh,
and to me, it was just an experimental run, and it was pretty harsh, and I don't know, because I didn't I used my regular bourbon mash bill. The only thing different that I added was in the infuser was coffee, and it just made it where it wanted to burn. And I didn't like that, So, and I'll probably rerun.
what kind of
What's that?
coffee did you use? What kind of coffee? What was the coffee?
It was I can't even remember. It was like the coffee bean, and of course I crushed them, and broke them up and put them
Like
in
a
it.
dark roast?
It was a
Dark
medium
roast?
roast. Medium.
roast? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it came out beautiful with the process that I do. I mean, it came out and looked straight out the worm. It looked like probably 5-year aged liquor coming out. It was pretty.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was dark.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. And a
Maybe
lot of that.
too dark. Overpowered it.
What's that?
Maybe the coffee was a little too much coffee.
Well, I think I had probably a little between that and the wood. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
James,
that's how we improve our recipes. You just got to keep going at it.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
We get
These guys are talking shit to each other. What's up?
That apple pie, you say it turned out pretty good. I seen you take a sip of it and then you spit it. I'm like, well, what the hell did he spit it for?
Because I was already drunk from the night before. I didn't want to keep drinking. All right. So here's the apple pie.
Okay.
Smells like pie.
Okay.
a block somewhere.
And it tastes like apple pie. It's actually pretty good. You got apple pie there, James?
What's that?
You got apple pie there?
No. I got clear bourbon. It's a bourbon mash bill.
Oh, okay.
That's my pretty typical. That's my pretty typical 4-grain bourbon before age.
We'll see in a little bit, Randy. He called me a wussy because I didn't want to stay drunk that day. That's funny, Randy.
Randy called you that?
Yeah, he called me a sissy.
Huh. He's a funny guy.
Because I didn't swallow the apple pie that day on my video. That's why he called me a wussy.
He's a spreader.
Yeah.
You was only half committed.
Yeah. Randy says, Mr. James, I never really thought about a bourbon clear. How about that? Thank you.
Yep. And really all it is your moonshine. Just use your grains in a bourbon ratio. You know.
Right. 51% corn, and then
at least 51% corn, and then whatever else. The only thing difference I did not put it in a charred oak barrel.
Right.
But it's the corn, it's the wheat, oats, and barley, 6-row barley.
Oh yeah. It's corn, wheat, oats. It's so you got a cow bar. A cow bar.
Yeah, you need to on one of your shirts, you need to and see, here's something I actually thought about doing is in these shirts, put some of these recipes on the shirts, like crowbar. Boom. Sure. And then people be wearing that around. I said, man, that's that crowbar recipe, you know, and you know, so people would be wearing the shirt that have like on a sleeve, it'd have the mash bill on the sleeve, you know, of different things, you know, and or a shirt with just several of them on the same shirt. Hell, you just buy a shirt and you got all your damn recipe book on a shirt.
Randy, yeah, that's a good idea, James. Randy, I think we can wait until after you get done at Walmart, unless you plan on going to see Ann again. Sorry you missed it. Randy went to Walmart today to get his groceries, and he parked, called the number, and told the guy he was going to go inside and get some toilet paper and some sugar, and then came back out, and he was like sitting there, and nobody was fucking helping him. And he says something to this lady. He goes, why the fuck aren't you guys loading my truck? You done unloaded 12 other people. And she goes, you weren't at your truck, so we can't load you. And I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. This is all on live, right?
Yeah.
So she was a bitch to Randy, and Randy wanted to pop off right back to her. And I was like, just calm down, dude. You're all right. Just calm down. But yeah, now he's going back to Walmart to get more sugar. I think he's going to go to Walmart and see Ann again. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, then he'll mess around and they'll ban him from her.
Yeah.
He won't be able to go there and get sugar.
But he was very polite about what he said, but she was just a bitch. Came right off to him as a bitch, dude. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
She's having a bad day.
A lot with no entry for him.
Yeah, be careful, Randy.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll be on the
watch. Yeah. You know, my wife says, why are you always so nice to the people that messes your order up at the drive-through? I said, they keep messing it up when you say it, but you still nice to them. I said, I haven't got my food yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't get your food. You say, listen, dumb or whatever. Oh yeah, your burger.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm always nice to them until I get it. Then I can tell them what I thought about it.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Once it's folded up and down in the bag with the fries, then I can tell them.
Yep, that's right. Fries. Hell yeah. So what else you got going on, James, other than work and stuff at home?
That's pretty much about it.
What are you going to do with that 2-inch piece of copper? Are you going to hold on to it till I get there or what?
Yeah. You know, I was watching, and it's a Schedule 80 copper. I mean, it's real heavy. You know, it's like more overkill than. But you know, I'll find a use for it.
Yeah.
Make one of those apparatuses I've made out of the stainless. Maybe make one out of copper. I don't know. You know me, I'm always. Oh, what's he got burning over there?
What is that?
Uh,
Tattoo? Oh, I think that's a blunt, Randy or James.
ah,
Fat joint,
okay.
Yeah.
special
Oh,
made
look at
part.
that. Look at your little apparatus. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Randy,
Unfortunately,
That
I
way
can't.
I got a screen in here. This comes off, and I
Did you
can
make
still
that?
use it as a regular pipe. It's got the screen in it, and that
oh
way
hell
there
yeah.
Yeah.
you don't get uh, no weed stuck in the back of your throat ever.
Oh yeah.
It's tapered on here so you can fit it in there.
Okay. Did you make it?
I did, yeah. Machined it out, welded up the tubing. It's all stainless steel. Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Badass.
the taste of the way it comes out of smoking paper. I can't stand just putting it in a bowl and lighting it up, but if you burn it through paper, and then if you cool it down before it hits your throat, it's even better. And then you
Right.
can throttle the air mixture here so you're not
Well,
killing yourself.
and that's what I was looking at. I mean, you can take a real good hit, and then at the tail end, open that thing up and really
Yeah.
Yeah,
clear it
yeah,
out.
So
exactly.
also, Dan, you work on electronics, don't you?
Yep. Yeah, I
What
do
would it
pretty much
cost?
everything.
What would it cost for you to build some SCR controllers?
I will have to see what it costs on parts and time and how many we want to do and all that kind of thing.
Well, I
You
think
know,
that they're going to be. Aren't James? Weren't they going to be 40s? 240 gal?
Um. Uh. Well, I don't know. If we're still going through with the plan, I mean, Jason talked about 100 gallon, 50 gallon, and I thought maybe 240s.
240s. Okay, so that would be
Yeah.
4
That's
controllers. 2 of them would have to be 2 5,500 watt elements.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which I was actually talking to a guy that when I was down there putting that electric panel in, he owns the house next door, and he's now I don't know how true this is, but he's supposed to be the only certified boiler guy uh, in this area that because I told him about steam jacketed kettles and so forth I got, and I don't know, but I still don't know if we want to go steam, pressurized because man, you talking a bomb, when you start
Oh yeah.
steam pressure is pretty nasty. If anything at all, I was just maybe thinking about circulating hot liquid through it,
Yeah.
and let it do its thing versus steam. I know
well, you
steam is
definitely got to have relief valves if you're running steam. You don't want to blow up.
Yeah.
exactly, yeah,
And if something goes wrong, and something really goes wrong, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Well, what do you think about maybe a recirculating glycol system? That way we can get it up to 210 degrees or whatever, and not have to worry about steam.
Right, and that's what I was talking about, and just circulate it. Just put a circulation pump because there's an inlet at the bottom, and then the jacket around the side, and then the port going out to go back to recirculate, reheat, and pump back through.
Right.
I've got 225-gallon steam jacketed kettles, and I said something to Jason about making the tops and the cap and everything for it and whatnot, and his brother, he's really good at welding stainless to copper. So
Okay.
if I wanted to weld it on it, he could actually TIG it on there.
See, that's
Instead
cool.
of but in a way I kind of like, if I could be able to remove it to get in to service it, clean it, whatnot, but I don't know. It's
What's
just
he
a
using
thought.
silicone bronze to join those two?
What's that?
The stainless to the copper. What's he using? Silicon bronze. On the
He
TIG?
didn't. He didn't really say. he
Just curious.
he didn't say what kind of rod he was going to use, or if any. I don't know. I didn't know if he was going to be able to just take the two metals together. I don't know. I'm not that
Well, I've
good of
been
a tech.
taking to put copper to stainless without some additive. It's not going to hold too good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's why with
Yeah, I don't know.
silicon brown
Yeah.
in there, it's kind
Yeah, I
of
don't.
soft, but yet it'll. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get into the process of it as to what he was going to do, but he said
Yeah,
he
it's
could do
cool. I
it.
just started getting, but that's my world too, so that's why I was just kind of wondering what happened there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's a welder
So now you
fabricator.
say your kettles there are with well, you got stainless steel piping in there already, coiling up.
It's I don't know exactly how it's built on the inside, but it's probably about 2 inches thick, um, a jacket around the kettle. So I don't know if it's got coils, or I don't think it does. I think it's just open so that the steam, because it was more for steam than it was for any liquid or anything to circulate.
Sure.
Oh, so it's probably hollow, a hollow cavity all the way around.
I'll work on
Yeah,
that maybe.
temperature circuit. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But
That
yeah, I
is
got two of them. I had a 500 gallon, and I just knew that was just going to be way too big for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I sold that. I sold that to my kinfolk that got the distillery down there in I was telling you about Smith Holler Distillery. That
Yeah.
every now and then you'll see me post. Now they do a lot of it like the way we do it. When I taste. In fact, somewhere around here I got a couple of their jars, but it's very very close to what I do. Like this. So they're small distillery. They're not big, so they don't run continuous. They do cuts and everything like we all do.
Hell yeah. That's cool.
It'd been nice running a 500 gallon on a regular though. Gotta have supplies for that.
Yeah. It would be nice.
Yeah.
The supply and demand might be a little bit of a problem, but I think that we can work on that aspect too once I'm closer and I can get feet on the ground and have a little bit of guidance from my friend James, But I think we can source everything that we need locally.
Right.
Which is going to be
great.
And
that's the thing about here in Kentucky. Our government put together something to help small businesses, and they actually help you get up and running. It's called Kentucky Proud. It's when you use all your resources from Kentucky, they actually help you get it to market and everything. So
right.
There's and get it actually in stores and whatnot. So if you have a product and you'd like to get it out on the shelf, well, there's resources there that knows who to contact to say, hey, we have a Kentucky Proud product. We'd like to try to get into your Myers or Walmart or whatever liquor store or whatever.
Right.
And so they have a bigger influence than some old hillbilly with a pair of bibbed overalls carrying a jar in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little different, when you have the right people to help get it on the shelf.
Definitely. I'm excited about it. So, Maggie Valley, did you get your place? Did you get a place booked to stay?
Well, I'm still talking to my daughter and son-in-law because I mentioned it to him, and of course he'll be the artist and whatnot. We kind of kicked it around the idea, but we never really made any kind of a commitment that we're going and this and that. And then today, as I was filling through my vacation schedule for the year, I said, well, let me look and see. And I went back and looked at where me and you talked about it. And it was the weekend of 23rd, 4th, and 5th, or 4th, 5th, and 6th, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And so he said, let me check with the boss, which is my daughter. So, and she said, yeah, that sounds good. And we'll they'll book up for a week down there.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we're going to go for a whole week. So, which would be kind of cool. So all the sightseeing and all that stuff we could do ahead and get familiar with where everything's at, and
Yes.
and all that kind of stuff. And one thing I hate doing is going to an event like we used to do the Indy 500. We do the Kentucky Motor Speedway, and a lot of these events that me and my brother would do with these festivals and things like that. Being food vendor, you didn't have time to look around at different things in the area. You went in and you worked, and then you packed up and you left. That was it.
Yeah.
We didn't have any. I did a couple of Indy 500s. I did the 100th running of the Kentucky or the Indy 500. Some pretty big numbers at the Churchill Downs for the runnings of the Kentucky Derby. And like I said, it's just a lot of work. And I didn't really get to see. They say, "Hey, did you see this over there?" I said, "Man, I ain't got time to look at shit."
Yeah.
I just work. In 2 days for the Oaks and Derby, I had one of those little tickers on my arm, and I walked 26 miles in 2 days. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was from back and forth, and just running crazy, So anyway, that's all behind me. So we think about going down a few days earlier than the event, and we can kind of like get over there and kind of look around, start talking to people and as to where we're going to set. But yeah, I didn't want us to be pushed way back into the back somewhere. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah.
Because we newbies and this and that. And I think if we're closer to the militia group and all that kind of stuff, I mean, and with the popular fraid knot, they're going to bring the people in, and and we can do a little live thing there, here and there and whatnot, and
Need a golf cart to get around.
Well,
Need a golf cart around.
Well, yeah, and I could probably borrow a golf cart. I sold mine to my brother, but yeah, he would let me have it. But a lot of those places like that, I don't know how Maggie Valley is, but they didn't want you driving golf carts and stuff around because of the people and running over somebody or whatever.
Yeah.
Mobility scooters, I think they allow that kind of stuff because you have to,
Yeah.
But
they do allow that.
you get an old hillbilly drunked up on some moonshine in a golf cart. He gonna tear some shit up.
Yeah, tear some shit up on a mobility scooter.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they were Roger and who was that Roger and that was racing. They race them every year. Yeah, they get into a mobility scooter race.
Yeah, they did. It was funny.
Yeah,
Roger,
and then old Roger rides past the old cop cruiser, and he's doing like this to the window, and he didn't know that the cop was sitting inside the car.
Yeah, shit was funny.
Like a gamble there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah, big event. They probably looked the other way though.
Yeah. Unless he was pretty drunked up, and then they said, "You know what? You give me the middle finger. Let me check you out."
Yeah, I'll give you some harassment. Yeah.
One thing about me, I'm a cool dude, but when somebody even riding along and then all of a sudden I get that bird, instant anger. I'm like, what the? It's on. No, let's do it. I don't know where it comes from. It's I don't know, bipolar or something. I don't know, but it's it draws something out of. And I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I just think
funny,
it's
so
the
don't
most.
ever-
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but if we can get pretty close, I mean, like I said, and restock our supplies and whatnot of an evening or of a morning, and then get back out, maybe because I talked to my son-in-law about he said, well, maybe we ought to get a trailer, and I said, well, I think maybe we ought to just rent a small boxed U-Haul truck to put everything in,
Yeah.
And just roll in and go that route, and at the end load everything back up. We need more supplies. We could go to the truck, unlock the door, and get more shirts out or hats out, and so
Yeah.
he's got the
Definitely.
hat
U-Haul's
program.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What's that, Dan?
U-Haul's the way to go. It's cheap,
Yeah.
for using a truck.
Cheap. And they cover the miles if anything happens. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, it don't need to be no great big old moving truck like you're going to, move a house full of furniture. Just one of them little small ones, with probably a 6 foot by 8 foot box on the back of it or something like that. About all it really needs.
Yeah.
Yep. Little small 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, easy on gas, easy to get around town and all that stuff,
Absolutely.
especially when you're going, you don't know where you're going and all that. And you don't want a big truck and, worry about hitting what.
Yeah, you got a big truck. Where do you put it?
Yeah.
You got to special parking and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Go through a drive-through, get you a Big Mac or something and rip the whole sign off the top of their drive-through,
Yeah, you got to park in the back of the parking lot and walk up. You got no choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder that too sometimes, Jackson, how many people that are in the moonshine community don't know what Maggie Valley is or what the history of it is. It's amazing how many people actually don't know what Maggie Valley is. I mean, but we're getting the word out there.
And that's why it's good, like this collective group and militia group and everybody talking about Maggie Valley, and and it'd really be cool to for people to tell more about what to expect, where to go, where not to go. Don't waste your time, and just little tips that we would have from over anybody else that just happen to just show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have a little upper hand. Say, yeah, you don't want to stay in these motels. In fact, didn't somebody say they had issues? I think didn't Mark Morgan have an issue or something where they was at? I don't know what the problem was. Something didn't work, or I don't know if it was rodents or what it was. I don't know.
Mark Morgan had a beehive or a wasp hive in the backyard next to the fireplace. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it had a beautiful stream running right along beside it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
I hope that ain't one of the motels that got wiped out with the flood.
Yeah, I hope not. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I know that so Randy and Jay have a Airbnb booked, and Moonshiner Jim Parker and April Parker have an Airbnb booked, which I'll be staying with them. And then there's quite a few of us that have Airbnbs. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know who's
my
cutting
internet
out.
keeps dropping in and out.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was yours or mine. But
everybody's dropping out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my end.
Yeah,
we'll come back later this evening.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's gone.
He's back now.
You guys see me?
I see you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shut this down for now, and I'll come back on tonight this evening. Okay.
All right. Talk to y'all. All right. Later, guys.
Later. We'll see you, James. I'll talk to you shortly.
All right, brother. All right, later,
All right,
guys.
brother. Later.
Later.